And there it is, Jefferson's real argument. He does not trust communities to make their own decisions about economic development. He thinks that some communities are too small, too poor, too unsophisticated to negotiate on their own behalf, and therefore they should be protected by refusing to let them negotiate at all. That is paternalism dressed in populist clothing, and it is the opposite of the self-governance Jefferson claims to champion.
That is a handsome attempt to turn my argument inside out, Hamilton. And I admire the craftsmanship even as I reject the conclusion. I do not distrust communities. I distrust the conditions under which they are being asked to make these decisions. But we will get to that.
Before we leave the water, let me address one more piece of misinformation that has become gospel in the data center opposition movement. When people report water consumption numbers for data centers, 80% of those numbers are actually the water used by off-site power plants that generate the electricity the data centers consume. That water is withdrawn from a source, used for cooling at the power plant, and then returned to the source. It is not consumed. It is not evaporated. It is borrowed and returned. Of the water that is actually consumed on site at data centers themselves, the amount is roughly 3% of the total figure that gets reported in the headlines. When Jefferson tells you a data center drinks 5 million gallons a day, he is including water that flows through a power plant 50 miles away and goes right back into the river.